We're moving further and further into spring, but Misha, producers might be seeing a lot of winter weeds still left over in their fields.
Yeah, we're having a lot of winter annuals produce flowers or head out, as we might say. So starting to see what a lot of those grasses are that have been kind of luring underneath our wheat canopy, which can be good information for planning for next year's winter crop.
So you have some examples of kind of like, to walk us through exactly how to tell the different types of weeds.
Yeah, so all of our extension partners at OSU will take images of weeds. It's nice to know what you're looking at. Of course, grasses can be the most challenging. The first plant that we're seeing head out that's taller than our wheat is our feral rye, which is just a weedy relative of rye that we plant. And it is very difficult to kill, especially in wheat systems that don't have a herbicide tolerant trait like Beyond or Aggressor that we can use in herbicide tolerant crops. We also have a lot of Bromus species. They're in the Bromus genus. We like to call them all cheat or bromes, but we have many different species. So two that I have in my hand are Downy Brome and rescue grass. Downy Brome is an example of a brome that responds pretty well to some of our ALS herbicides, like PowerFlex, for example. Rescue grass, which is pretty easy to identify from this flat, kind of two-dimensional seed head, it does not respond well to herbicides. It's very aggressive. It can take over fields. So in this case, we would want to know the difference between these two plants.
In regards to this plant that doesn't do well with herbicides, is that something that's a better management practice after harvest, going in, maybe letting the field go fallow and then addressing it then, or what's the best way to approach those types of weeds?
So the best thing to do to manage a plant is to kind of trick it. It is adapting to our cropping systems. So a winter annual grass is gonna do well in a winter annual grass crop. So be thinking about rotation to maybe a summer crop. Rescue grass also happens to be an early emerger. So if you have the luxury to delay your planting date and till ground or spray with glyphosate, that could also be a strategy.
What are on producers' minds right now in regards to weeds and summer crops?
Yeah, so maybe they have a cover-in, they could be terminating, they're starting to get fields prepped for summer crops. If you did have a winter crop in that you're terminating, or maybe you're double cropping, or you had fallow ground, herbicide use in history is going to be really important. Of course, we want to start clean, but we also want to think, what did we put down in the last year, and is that going to affect what my next crop is? Soil pH and some of our soil characteristics can also affect how long a herbicide is going to hang out in the soil.
All right, thanks, Misha. If you'd like some more information on weeds and herbicides, go to our website, sunup.okstate.edu.